Well, good afternoon, everybody. Welcome to Dirt Perfect's after hours mowing service. Just a nice little gradual yard here. As you guys can probably tell by this large section behind me that's already been mowed off, I've got a little bit of a head start on this video. It's a long story. I'll explain here in a minute, but you guys have been with the channel for a while, know exactly what we're doing. This is actually my front yard, and every 2 or 3 years we take the 120 with the homemade brush hog attachment and basically mow this all down to maintain our view of the river and the farm and everything else. The majority of this is all the family farm down here. You gotta keep an eye on everybody. But last year, the brush hog was down. This is actually going on 3 years since it's been mowed, which means, well, we got some bigger trees to deal with. So let's get after it, and I'll try to explain the process and why this is not on video. I was trying to do you guys a solid, and it just didn't work out. All right, I was trying to use the wireless mics to get you guys some really good video and some really good audio, because well, this is a job at the house and I got time to mess with all that stuff. Well, I ended up downloading the videos and I got some good video, but horrible audio or no audio at all. Which reminds me why I don't mess with those stupid wireless mics. I know it's better audio, but it's a real pain in the butt, especially after you guys got a job to do. So, we're just gonna start all over right here. You guys can pretend like you've seen everything up on top. That's a rock. Not a ripper, it's a brush hog. I don't know if you guys noticed, but this thing's very loud and violent. But it also works very well. So, this whole hillside, including my brother's pond dam, and all the way down the hill, I purposely got benches set up in here, which is what we're on right now. Basically, those benches are set up spacing-wise to match what I can reach in this 120. Since we got the case 140 in our possession, it's got this machine freed up so we can get this brush off finally. Hang on, that's quick. The most difficult spot to reach is actually right up here around this corner. It's just a solid rock wall. Let me get my way to work down there and I'll show you guys what I'm talking about. This is so much easier if you do it on schedule. unfortunately, our evening might get cut a little bit short. I don't know if you guys can tell, but it's starting to get dark out there, but the real problem is it's raining pretty good. This is a sketchy enough job the way it is, crawling around these rocks without a bucket on. I don't want to, don't need to press my luck. What I'm trying to say is there's no need for us to go sliding off this hillside. This next little section I got right here is, well, it's not the easiest section in the world. It's like mowing a wall. I gotta call it quits, guys. We'll maybe pick this back up tomorrow. Hopefully the weather improves a little bit. Did you come to help, man, behind the scenes?
I came to watch.
Came to watch?
Yeah.
I don't know if I'm sure if you got the right foot apparel for this.
Yeah, probably not. I mean, I need mud boots.
Well, whenever I started up there, it was perfectly dry. Then the further down the hill I got, it rained. And I had to quit the other night because I couldn't see what I was doing because it was raining so hard. And somebody never put the windshield wiper back on this one. But
yeah, there was another monsoon again. So.
Yeah. All right, so here's the goal. We're gonna try to mow. We're gonna try to mow that wall.
Yeah.
Said move that bus. Hey, I got her set up. She's gonna work great.
All right.
You've never seen this thing work, have you?
I've never seen it in action. No.
It's quite the piece. So, all right.
Put it together. I'm kind of scared to stand around this thing.
Hey now. That's one of my oldest homemade attachments, and it's still going.
Yeah.
Grandpa's still looking for a side mount brush hog, but all right. Well, I'm gonna finish mowing down this side, and then I need to go up on top. There's a ledge up there on top, and do that side. But
okay,
let's.
All right.
Can you tell it's a little overgrown? It's been a little while since I've done this.
Yeah, there's probably a bunch of snakes in here too.
Oh no, you'll be fine.
Yeah,
you'll be fine.
I hope.
All right, guys, it is wet, muddy, and slick. We're gonna have to be careful. We gotta be able to reach what we can. This is literally a rock wall. there it is from the bottom side, guys. Pretty much got all I can from down here, and my hope is we can get on that bench I have up there and reach the rest of it coming back down. So let's walk around and find out.
Oh, somebody can't climb the hill. Oh, poor little baby.
Creeping back up here on the top side, I used to have a bench that went all the way around the bottom side of the dam right there. But right in the center of that little crook, the overflow has actually washed part of it out, so I can't get through going this way. So we're gonna walk across the top of the dam and come in from the other side over there, and should be able to get to everything we need to get to. Like I said, I kind of set this up so like the dam height is set up to where I can reach halfway up from the bottom and I can reach halfway up from the top, which works out pretty good as long as I can, well, works out really well as long as I got the 120 of the brush hog attachment in operating order. That's how we kind of got behind on what's going on here. Is I broke the brush hog attachment 2.5, 3 years ago right as I was finishing up, and then got lazy and didn't fix it. So this right here, in case you guys missed that video, that's when we mowed all this with that little Dixie Chopper RC mower. Did a good job. We've also mowed this with a bend track before, between 33 and 35 degrees, somewhere in that area. Going in, we got to be a little bit careful. Somewhere down here there used to be a huge washout. Assuming it's still there and it didn't improve with age, we want to make sure we don't fall into that. Yeah, you're sliding a little. that big washout. I really wish I had the bucket on here to kind of help me get it filled in and get across there. Say this is sketchy would be an understatement. Once I get right there where I stopped cutting at, I got a pretty good little path again. Just got to get from point A to point B. I think I remember this being this way a couple years ago, and I thought, you know, I probably ought to fix that for next time. And well, here we are. The consequence of this not going well is sliding off about a 30-foot drop-off. I'm gonna try to keep the brush hog out in front of me this way. If I had the bucket on, I would not be concerned about this. I could catch and grab myself. Come on, baby, don't you slide on me. See if I can mow a little bit of this before I get too far over there. I don't know that right there, so I at least know what I'm getting myself into. Come on. The rock ledge, so I'm not overly worried about the ledge getting away. Got a little bit of mud that's on top of it I'm worried about sliding on. Alright, inch your way down, folks. Forward again. Well, I think we made it. We're back on a flat shelf. Hallelujah. Alright guys, I have no idea what this looks like on camera. Well, I can promise you, it is sketchy as sketchy gets. I feel like I've got to walk far enough down my little path here. I'm back on some pretty solid footing, which makes me feel a little better, but one wrong move and we're going over about a 30-foot cliff, so hang on tight. Here we go. Easy does it. Maybe I should get this behind me first. just got to get out of here without sliding off this hill. I don't know what's scarier, being able to actually see where you're going, see the edge, or the other way around where you couldn't see nothing. Alright, we're through the first little skinny part. Don't get me wrong, this is still an uncomfortable feeling up here, but at least if we slide off up here, it's not near as steep, straight down. Okay. Here we go. Come on, baby. Come on, baby. Don't you slide down the hill. Come on. Oh, come on. Oh, yeah. We made it. Now we just got to get back up on top of the dam. So that could be easier said than done, to be honest with you. Come on, come on, come on. Come on. Oh, sliding now. Almost down. Come on. Last few passes on the dam, we got to make sure we don't wait for 3 years to do this again. It's so much easier when you're mowing actual grass, not fighting this brush. It's grown up in absolutely no time. Guys, that is all mowed and it looks good. Like I said, this green section right here is what we mowed with the Dixie Chopper RC mower. Hoping to get it back up here and do it again. I could mow it again with a brush mower, but It ain't really gonna do a whole lot. It ain't quite tall enough to do anything, but it's been 3 years since all that's been mowed, so it's nice to have it knocked down again. So that is also definitely the biggest pucker factor when it comes to mowing up here for sure. So we're gonna move on to something a little bit easier and not quite as bad. We got kind of a little bit of a plateau right here. We're gonna get that knocked out, and the only thing we'll have left is going down the side of the road. So let's hammer down and do it here for a little bit before the sun goes down. Well, I don't even think you guys can see the house anymore, but over the course of the last about week and a half, a couple hours in the evenings or whenever I get time, been working my way down the bottom of the hill, and we have well, look at that. We finally made it to the bottom. This down here goes a little bit quicker, pretty much because I can walk around it all on the track with no major issues. Brush hog's been holding up very well. That new hydraulic motor we put on there definitely works a lot better than the old one for sure. But the last little bit we got is kind of this ditch and slough up through here. It's a little bit of a tricky one to get up through there, but it's not too bad. Kind of got a little bit of a unique reason why we keep that mode. It's not necessarily for the view, but I'll explain once we get up there. So let's keep on going. All right, guys, making my way back up the hill here. Somewhere in here, I've got a little bench cut. We can cut across to get down into that. Cut across to get down into that ditch. So grown up, I honestly don't quite know where I'm at. I think it's right in front of us, but I ain't for sure. I know it's really steep and then it kind of cams over, so we're just about broke through. think this is it right here. Man, that looks steep though. I don't know if that's it or not. That's it. All right, let me see if I can kind of show you guys what I'm going to try to do before we attempt it. I don't know if you guys can tell how steep that is. We had a little bit of rain last night, so it's extremely slick. So we got great conditions to do what we're getting ready to do. But right here, I think you can kind of see there's actually a bench that lays across here. I was able to reach this far down from the top. The rest of this I can get with this bench as it goes on along through there. The problem is the excavator's down there. The bench is up here, and that transition from one to the other, well, it's not the best. I think every time I do this, I threaten to bring a dozer down here and fix this, and then, well, time goes on and that don't happen. One of these days, if I had the bucket on the machine, I'd feel relatively comfortable about doing this, but without the bucket on the machine and that brush hog attachment, can't really hook and grab anything, and if I start sliding, well, I'm just kind of screwed. So let's see if we can wiggle our way up here without something bad happening. I consider myself a little bit of a daredevil at times on an excavator, but that's pushing my comfort zone, I'm not gonna lie. All right, we are back on flat ground, at least for now. We got one more little spot up here where we got to transition into the ditch. Hopefully we can get across it. That'll be it. All right, working my way back in here, guys. That's where we started this. You can kind of see the bench there cutting the hillside. As I spin around, it's not really a ditch, but that's what we call it. But you can kind of see where my ditch or my bench transitions into the ditch right there. This used to wash out real bad right here. Last time I did this, I threw a few rocks in here. Looks like it's held up pretty well. I think we're gonna be able to transition on across there pretty well. Once we get in the bottom of that ditch, there's a nice little path up through there until we hit a rock wall. That's pretty much the end. That's as far as we're gonna go. It's a brush cutter, not a rock grinder. All right, hang on guys. We're going for a ride. You're going with me. We're gonna go nice and easy here and cut our way in. Launched out there a little bit, but I think we'll be all right. This is what I was talking about. I got this fence set up just right where I can reach down the hill. I got about a 6-foot overlap. Works out pretty well. And why am I going through all this trouble? I'll explain to you in just a minute. All right, hang on, here we go. Don't you slide. Oh, think you got her. Going easy. Going easy. Oh, that's a rock. Oh boy. Come on, boys. We're gonna do this. We'll do this one way or another. Oh yeah, we're sliding. Come on, baby. Oh, ho, ho. Megan. Oh, that's a rock. Get this opened up enough I can get down in here. All right, go forward. Come on, baby. Oh yeah, we made her. Oh, can you guys kind of see when we were coming and then went like that and then come like this again? We're in here, but we still got to get, we're in here. We got to get out of here somehow. But we're in here. All right, we finish cutting this last little bit. I'll explain what's going on, and then we'll wiggle our way out of here. There it is, guys. There's our rock wall. We are basically at the end of the road. That is as far as we can go. I don't know if the camera does that any justice at all, but that is quite the Billy Goat trek to get up through here, to say the least. This part of the hill, guys, we mow. It really don't affect our view a whole lot, so you're probably wondering why we go through all the trouble to keep this mowed down here every couple years. You guys that have followed the channel for a while probably already know the answer to it, but unfortunately about 22 years ago, my dad lost his life in an accident. All right there. I've talked about it a few times on the channel, and maybe one of these days I'll go into an in-depth video about what actually happened, but that's not going to be today. So anyways, we just kind of keep this all mowed, or at least try to keep it at least knocked down so we can get in and out of here. And I got plans in the future to do something at some point, but the time and money and resources just haven't all come together at the same time, I guess is the best way to put that. That's how we're going to word it. That's how we're going to word it right there. So, but anyways, guys, that's pretty much going to be a wrap on this one. I remember standing in this exact same position, this exact same place 3 years ago doing this video, and could not believe this channel has grown to 50,000 subscribers at the time, and we had the success we did. And here we are standing here 3 years later. I think we're around somewhere around 212,000 subscribers, and just the opportunities are amazing. So I appreciate you guys for making that happen for us and the family. It's been an awesome ride, and hopefully you guys are still enjoying the ride, because as long as you guys enjoy the ride, we enjoy doing what we're doing. I'm rambling, I'm sorry, but just random thoughts come in and spitting them out. But guys, that's going to be a wrap on this one. Hopefully I don't wait 3 years. If we do this every 2 years, it goes so much faster and so much easier. But the homemade brush hog held up great again. The 120 gets the job done as always. That new motor we put on there worked great. No hydraulic leaks, no issues whatsoever. I'm gonna wiggle my way back out of here and go up and see the family. It's Saturday. We got a wedding we gotta get to. And yeah, move on to the next project. So hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, big old thumbs up. Well, make sure you don't miss out on what's coming up next. Consider subscribing. Then we'll catch you on the next one. Later, guys.